Hi everyone, here we are at Shasha 2026, and I am here with Jalise again. Now, if you remember from last year, and I'm going to jump into this one right away.
All right.
You talked about how busy of a year you're going to have last year.
Yes.
Kind of followed you on social media to see, and you weren't lying.
I was not. Oh, yes. Last 2025 was definitely the biggest, baddest, amazing, craziest, chaotic, successful year I've ever had.
Mm-hmm. My biggest question is, how was South Africa?
South Africa. So that was where the Handgun World Shoot was. It was September of 2025. And I would say it was quite a success. I won 2 gold medals. I won an individual lady gold medal. I won that by over 600 points. So very successful. And then I was on the men's team for classic division. So I got to shoot with some friends that I've looked up to for a long time, some really great single stack shooters that just love the classic 1911. They're like me. They follow my heart too. And so I got to shoot on team with them, and we ended up bringing home the gold medal for classic team. That was amazing. Unfortunately, during the match, see, this is where it gets interesting. So day 1 of the match, they had a port that it's wall port thing where you have to like shoot over it. And I was too short to see it. The target's over it. So they brought me a platform to shoot off of. And then I had to get off the platform in order to finish the rest of the stage. And when I came off the platform, I felt something pop in my ankle. And I was like, I've had something similar to that before. And I'm like, that's broken. I know it's broken. And ended up finishing the match, winning the 2 gold medals. It was great. It was wonderful. Not ideal circumstances, obviously. Got back to the US, got an x-ray. It was broke.
I didn't know about that one.
Everybody called it. So.
Because, like I said, I've been following, and I remember seeing that there was someone that was in the medical field from Spain.
Yes. So the U.S. team was shooting with the Spaniard team, and one of them was some kind of like in the field medical extraction doctor thing. Oh, I can't exactly remember. It was a really hard language barrier. But anyway, he was able to tape up my ankle every day and show me exactly how to do it for future reference and everything. But he did that every day for me, and he was just the kindest man.
And I saw that and thought, looking back the first time we sat down together, the biggest thing is that stigma with shooters. And that is an excellent example of, we're not there for ourselves, we're there to help and make sure that you can perform.
It's a good community. I think that's something that's really cool in general for our shooting sport, I should say. The practical shooting sports is that we do have pretty good integrity all around, and the top shooters, they don't want to beat each other because a gun broke or because they hurt themselves. They want to beat you heads up.
Yeah.
They want a real fight. They want good sportsmanship, and that was just a beautiful show of sportsmanship at, the biggest match
exactly
of the year, World Championship.
Yeah, it's definitely a pure form of competitiveness. Because it's just not as fun if something happens and you win that way. It takes away from it for sure. But yeah, no, seeing all the travel that you did for this last year, then with the World Championships.
Yes, I had 2 world shoots in 2025. So
there was IPSC, and then
there was IPSC PCC World Shoot. That was in May of 2025. Then you had, I guess technically 3. So you have IPSC PCC World Shoot in May of 25. The first week in June, it was the Steel Challenge World Speed Shoot Championship in Alabama. So I went straight from Czech where the
Mhm.
where IPSC World Shoot was, and I got on a plane and flew the next day straight to Alabama uh, with my gear. And my father, God bless him, he didn't come with me to check, unfortunately, but he was able to meet me in Alabama with all the rest of my guns that I shoot for World Speed Shoot. So he met me there with 5 other guns for me to shoot for that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I immediately started shooting World Speed Shoot there. Won quite a few medals there, which was awesome. Won my first carry optics World Speed Shoot gold medal. That was amazing. I was very proud of myself because I'm known as the iron sight shooter, and I was like one of my first times expanding and doing the dot thing, and it was huge success, obviously with PCC optics at World Shoot, and then quickly turn around, not being on a handgun and winning a gold medal there.
Mm-hmm.
And then in September, I had handgun World Shoots and a bunch of nationals and other matches and classes and everything in between.
Yeah, no, you definitely had a crazy year. I will say it was unfortunate not to see you at a lot of the matches that I get to travel to, but we did finally get to shoot again together.
We did.
And then we were talking about it, and I didn't realize it had been that long since I was actually squatted with you and actually got to shoot with you.
Was it 6? Did we figure 6 years?
Like 6 years. Yeah.
Yes, 6 years.
And then I got to break out the single stack and
yes, I was so excited. I was so excited. He brought out his single stack. I was like, yes, this is amazing. And we shot ESP together. And shot on the same squad. It was awesome.
It was great. And then again, showing how great this community is. My magazines didn't want to work.
Yes.
So luckily had some extra ones. I got to play with yours a little bit. And then those didn't want to work towards the end of the match. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was a great day getting to shoot with friends.
Yes.
Getting to shoot with someone I haven't shot with in forever.
We had good weather, which is good. Because in years past, that match has just been freezing cold.
Yes. Yeah,
raining or other stuff.
We had one year, I think we were in like the hundreds in beginning of January. It's like, what's going on here?
Okay, I was not at that one. You weren't at that one. No, for sure not.
But no, it was actually a really nice day that day.
Yes.
And then you started a YouTube channel.
I did, yes. So I started my YouTube channel, I think when I got back from PCC World Shoot in May. So it is semi-new, but I've posted different things on it. Gear, words are hard. I got with one of my videographer buddies, and him and I produced this amazing series following the Handgun World Shoot specifically. So we did interviews with my parents in St. George. We followed a training session on the range, a physical training session. We went again over all the gear I was using and prepping for World Shoot, and then he was actually on the ground with me in World Shoot following every stage. So I was posting those videos and he was cutting them together that night and posting them the next day. So, our family and friends back in the US could follow along with what was going on the ground. And it was a great series. I'm very proud of it. He did an incredible job. It was John Gattus of Evoke Media. He's out of Las Vegas. He's really great. He's done some stuff for other companies, but I think my series that he did is definitely my favorite.
Oh, no, it was great. Yeah. I used to kind of keep along with how everything was going on there, too.
Yep. And now I'm making a bunch of other videos and expanding the YouTube thing. I'm trying to do 2 videos a week and doing an educational content part of my YouTube. So we're going through everything for handgun. We're going to get into rifle later and shotgun later, but right now we're going through the fundamentals and basics of handgun, and I just want to get that pushed out to people, especially those who want to learn how to be a better shooter just in general, and then we'll get into competition sides of stuff as well.
And then I see, again, following you, you've done a fair amount of instruction things this year too.
Yes. So last year I decided to do a women's clinic in St. George in my hometown, and Rowdy's Range partnered with me for that. So we've been doing those women's classes. I'm very happy with them, and I did a test kind of outside of my local area class in Nashville last year, and it was very good. I was very happy with it, and now we're expanding it this year to across the U.S. in certain areas. So we're looking at Florida. I have it booked, I should say, for Florida and Ohio for those women's classes so far. And I'm teaching a 2-gun competition class at the Hornady Heartland Range in Nebraska. So that's going to be a fun 2-day class there.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it looks like from talking to you last time, everything has changed. You've expanded a lot.
Everything has expanded and changed. I feel like I have I need to be an octopus with 8 different arms because I'm doing all these different things and so much fun because I have so many interests and I've done a lot with my career and I will always continue to shoot and I always want to win. I never want to lose. I hate losing so much. But I've shot competitively full-time for a long time now, and I just got this itch in 2025. Like I need to do more for the community. Like this community has given me so much, and it brought my family and I together, and I'm so close with my parents. I definitely wouldn't be this close with my family without this sport and this community. And I have this amazing career where I get to travel the world and pursue my passion. I just want to kind of share that with other people and help women and youth and give them as good of an opportunity as I could possibly do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much in the same boat. I'm definitely not at the level that you're at, but it was the same thing. I got into shooting when a time in my life when I needed something, and it kept me around, kept me going. And then seeing that how much just being in the community and meeting people that way has changed. I want to bring everyone I can into it.
Yes.
Everyone should give it a try, in my opinion. But
I agree with that.
It's the same thing. Like I've focused on the competition for a while. It was never my full-time job, unfortunately. That would be kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
But I've been around in the firearms industry for a little while now with it, and just the opportunity I have to be able to help someone. Like I said, not at your level anywhere near yet, but I've had the opportunity of taking new shooters on the hot matches and kind of helping them through. And I've had some of them where I got them from the very beginning and they went and Grandmaster USPSA and doing all these great things.
I love hearing stories like that.
I love when I still go see him. It's like, dude, I wouldn't be doing this without you. It's like, you passed me up a long time ago. Like, I'm glad I could help you get started, but you did this. Like, I wish I could say I had a hand in it. But the giving back is kind of
definitely
the most appealing thing for it right now. And especially late in recent years, seeing all the new people coming into shooting and hearing that stigma of, I want to shoot, but I don't want to go to the range because I don't want anyone to say anything. Like, no, you're going to get that, but most of the people that are really shooters.
Right. There's always going to be that one person who's going to say something stupid or bug you or whatever. But everybody else, they want to help you. They want to give you their gun. They want to give you their gear. They want to help you and give you advice. It's just a very giving community. And it's like, it's the people's the best part of it. Like, I shot terrible at that IDV A match we just shot. I shot so bad. But I had so much fun because I got to be around good people like you and Austin and others. Like I love shooting with my people.
Exactly.
And I got to meet some of my closest and best friends and like my coach from back in the day, best, most honorable, good, giving man I've ever met in my life. Just these great people.
Yeah. And realistically, what other sport can someone just getting into it possibly shoot with someone at the professional level and sit there and compete on the exact same range at the exact same time?
Yes.
And you're not going to see that anywhere.
No, I've never even heard of that in any other sport.
Yeah. And not only can you shoot next to them, but you can ask them questions.
Yes, and they'll answer them with a big smile on their face, and they'll get so excited because you asked.
Yeah. I remember when I first got started, actually, Walt and Austin are a perfect example of it. Saw them at nationals. It was my first national shooting, and I'd seen them at matches, but I'd never seen them shoot. So it was like, okay, I got free time. I'm going to go watch them. And saw them walking and walked up. It's like, don't want to waste your time, but I just wanted to shake your hand and meet you. It's like, I'm Sean. And then from then, every time I see him, it's, hey, big guy, how you doing? Give me a hug. Come here. And that was all just randomly walking up to him at a range. Didn't know from Adam either way. And then it just turned into a friendship that is probably one of the better building blocks in my time shooting, and then just personally.
That's good.
So, and then shooting with you. Like, you and your sister came in. I got to shoot with both of you the first time, and right off the bat, hey, how you doing? It's like, that was pretty cool how you did that. And then start talking and exchanging ideas, and then off to the races. And I see you a few years later. It's like, oh shit, I remember you.
Yeah.
So, and
I remember that first match we shot with you, because I thought it was just insane watching like his hands just engulf the entire guy, and you just see a little bit of the slide peeking out and moving. It was I was just in awe of it. I was like, this is kind of the coolest thing I've ever seen.
well, and then it's hilarious shooting the single stack again, because I shot CDP, so it was a 45 1911.
Right.
And because my hands and the gun disappears, everyone's like, you know it's a 45 division. You can't be shooting 22s out here. I can't help it if it disappears.
It just disappears.
And then
I've never had that issue, by the way.
Well, and then coming back and shooting 9mm out of the same platform, and it's even less. And sometimes I forgot how well recoil mitigates in a steel frame gun versus the polymer stuff that I was shooting.
Yes.
And
it's very different.
Remember
it's better.
that I have to come back up because all my follow-up shots are low because it doesn't move, and I'm still going down. But yeah, getting that 1911 in my hand again felt
like home.
Felt great, yeah.
Felt like home. You should get a 1911. You'll love it.
Yes, 100%. The other fun part about that one was it was really cool to get to shoot with you again, which was the biggest reason I jumped on that squad. And then knowing that I was going back to the single stack, the holster that I was wearing that day was actually the very first holster made for me, my first nationals.
Really? Oh, it's like a full circle moment.
Yeah. Like, I went back, I found that holster, ran that holster all the way down to the pink nail polish on the front sight, like my first gun. I went full. I love it. That one. I was disappointed I couldn't find my mag carriers, but I had purple ones, so it worked out well.
Yes, it did.
But I remembered getting ready for it, and I haven't had a 1911 without a rail in forever. It's like, I don't have a holster for this.
Oh,
it's not going to work. And then I looked and found it. It's like, the first one. And then got that set back up for it. But it was a nice full 360 kind of going back to the beginning.
Yeah.
But no, that single stack, definitely. I'm going to have to play with that a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Now, for new shooters getting into it, and I am looking at making the jump into USPSA at some point.
Okay.
What would be the best advice you think you could give someone just starting out trying to get in?
Okay. So if you never shot a USPSA match, the first thing you want to do is go watch one happen, like live in front of you. That way you kind of understand what's going on, and you can ask questions and get advice on gear, or if you need to borrow gear, you can talk to the people that are shooting the match and kind of understand what's going on better. I would say that's probably what, if I could redo everything all over again, that's what I would definitely do, is just go watch one and talk to the different people on the different squads. So Practice Squad is a great place to find matches near you, whether it's USPSA, IDPA, UPSIC, blah, 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 all the different shooting sports.
There's a lot of checkboxes.
But there are so many clubs across the nation. Odds are there is one within a couple hours of you. So go to Practice Score, go to matches, then you search, your area or whatever. You're looking for level 1 matches, so that means it's a local match, and you get to figure out the times and stuff. and you can just show up and, you know, tell them when you get there, hey, I'm here to watch the USPSA match. I'm thinking about getting into it. And odds are they're going to send you with like the favorite squad, their favorite people that shoot at that range. And you'll get to watch some amazing shooters shoot. You'll get to ask all the questions you could possibly have. There's that, but there's also a lot of videos online too surrounding USPSA and if it's your first match, what gear to bring.
YouTube is a wonderful thing.
YouTube is a wonderful tool. YouTube University.
Okay, so that actually tracks with a lot. People ask me how to get into something. It's pretty much the same thing. Go watch one or two, and don't be afraid to talk because as soon as someone finds out that you want to do it,
come here, you gotta check this out. Check out my gear. And then you'll hear somebody say that, and then somebody will overhear them saying that to you, and they'll be like, no, I've got the gear. This is what you want to use. And they'll bring their gear over to you.
and then suddenly you'll have the entire group of people shooting. It's like, no, they're wrong. This is it.
Yes. And odds are they're going to let you shoot their guns and their gear and kind of see what you're interested in.
Yeah. And then basically when you start out, you don't need to go super fancy on anything.
No, for sure not.
My first gun was a gun that I wore when I worked armed security in California. That was the first gun I started competing with. And then as I moved on, moved to different things, I ran a para ordnance P14, so double stack 19
Oh, the para, yes.
which is great.
Yes.
And
I'm sure that was amazing.
I realized really quick with the 8-round magazines, if I didn't get a single stack, I would accidentally overload.
Oh.
And so I took that out of the equation and went with the single stack real quick. But,
awesome.
But yeah, you don't have to go super crazy. Just very basic. Spend the least amount of money as you can until you know for sure it's something you want to do. Is what I tell people.
Yeah, I would say, get something basic, the basic gear at first, and spend probably close to a year on that. And, talk to a lot of the local shooters in the community you're in, and they'll let you test your gear. You can ask them questions and everything. Ask them if you can borrow the gear for a match with them. And you get to see so many different products, a lot of new products and stuff too, a lot of new guns and gear and ammo, because ammo is the other part. Like, what ammo do you want to shoot? You got 147 grain, you got federal, you got homemade stuff. So there's a whole big part of it. There's so many different things you can do. So spend a year kind of figuring out what you want your niche to be in, and then, spend the money. Yeah. And go for it.
Now, since you're on the instructor side too, kind of want to get your opinion. So what I usually tell people getting started, you professional, get your nice guns. They get work to the nines. Amazing. A lot of people just starting out is, nope, I want that gun. I want it worked up like this because that's what they shoot. And obviously it must be good. I'm of the mindset of, go with factory stuff.
Yes.
Learn to shoot the factory stuff.
Yes.
And then once you get the feel for that, you'll actually notice the difference when you get to the nice thing, instead of possibly being unsafe with the nice thing because you don't know how it goes.
No, I definitely agree with that. I had factory stuff for, the beginning of my career and everything. And as I progressed and decided this is something that I wanted to do, because I was very young when I started, and my parents were footing the bill. So they're like, you're going to use this for now. You're going to learn how to do it, and you're going to learn how to do it right. And then if you still want to do this, we're going to, slowly progress into different things. But, that's definitely the way to do it, because if you learn to shoot and you do your fundamentals correctly and learn the fundamentals and then start adding in speed and gear and everything, you'll be able to shoot anything at any time. I shoot Colt, I shoot 1911s, but I've picked up a student's Glock and seen, like, okay, she's not hitting the area. What's going on? Like, is it sighted in? And I've had to pick it up and shoot. I'm like, oh, it is sighted in, actually. But I have those fundamentals because I started on the most basic of basic gear. I had leather holsters when I first started.
Yeah, that was a big thing for me growing up. It was learn, once you have the basic understanding, you have that foundation. Progressing onto a different platform is simple.
Simple.
You are doing the exact same thing. Nothing really changes as far as you go. Positioning, little things like that, but the basic idea stays the same. So if you can do it and do it consistently, you're good to go.
If you can aim, if you can stand, if you can hold on to the gun, if you can pull the trigger without moving the gun, that's what you're looking for. And that's what a stock gun will teach you better than anything else.
Anything fun and interesting coming up for you this year?
Yes. Okay. I have Shotgun World Shoots in September.
Okay.
So I qualified for it in 2025. And I'm on the ladies standard team that actually was just announced last week.
Nice.
So I'll be going there. It will be in Greece. So it's actually, Greece is a bucket list item for my father and I. So I'm very excited to bring my parents with me to this one. They went with me to South Africa as well. And so very excited to return to Shotgun World Shoot. I shot it for it was, fun fact, Shotgun World Shoot was my first world shoot I ever shot. And it was kind of a last minute thing, and I don't even like shotgun, but my buddy threw my name in the mix because he hates me. I don't even own a shotgun that works at this point. I destroyed my shotguns in 3-gun, and I got my shotgun 4 weeks prior to the match. It was a whole big thing, and I shot it, and I learned to shoot it. Lena Mitchell, one of my closest friends and absolutely a dynamite woman, she helped me and she taught me how to run a shotgun properly and took the time during getting ready for Shotgun World Shoot back in 23. And I'm very thankful for that because now I actually enjoy doing it. And now this time I won an individual bronze medal.
Nice.
And I was part of the team that won the gold medal with Lena. And this time I'm going to return and I want that gold medal now. I kind of got the taste of it. I'm ready for more.
There you go.
So that's what we're shooting for, 2, maybe 3 gold medals in September.
Just keep adding to that collection.
Yes,
Definitely.
That collection, I don't think I'll ever stop growing it.
That's the goal.
I hope I never don't.
That's the goal. All right, so if you want to throw out your YouTube channel, I'm definitely going to put it in the description.
Yes.
But if you haven't checked her out already, find her YouTube channel. Like I said, it will be in the description. That series, when you were down in South Africa, it is a great series to watch. I strongly recommend finding it. But other than that, thank you for taking the time. It's always a pleasure.
Time's work for me. I love hanging out with you guys. Especially you. I get to see you at the IDP matches. Love it. I look forward to it every time.
Are you going to be out in Colorado?
I will be there in May.
Awesome. Okay. Then I get to see you out there.
See you again.
So until next time, follow, like, subscribe. Don't forget to follow Jalise on hers. Show the love everywhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.